Hey, it's Taylor. I got fired from my job today. Man, I just don't know what to do. And it was over something so stupid, like dress code. Are you serious? My button, it was one button down. You couldn't even see anything, and it was dress code, and I immediately get fired for that. I mean, Billy, like, he made a sexual joke at Amanda, and he didn't even get fired. He didn't get talked to about it. Amanda's still traumatized by it, but like we can't even do anything about it now. But I get fired for dress code. It's not fair. And it's hard because I'm a CEO of a shared company with my best friend, Bill. And he just fires me like that just because of that. I honestly, I honestly think he's like intimidated by me, and he makes people like not even try to listen to me, and it's just nobody listens to me. I have the best ideas in there. I'm always giving the perfect plans that set us like higher in the rankings, and no one listens to me. That's frustrating. As a woman, that's frustrating. I have all the ideas, but because I'm not a man, no one will listen. But it's okay, because I'm gonna make them listen.
The underlying issue is the objectification and sexualization of women. Women are not respected in positions of authority because they are raised in a society that places emphasis on beauty. Since childhood, females are taught to wear makeup, get their nails done, and fix their hair. They are always judged based on their looks and less so on their intellect and thought. Women are often associated with service servant roles such as being a caretaker or assistant or receptionist, but they are never associated with positions that grant them the executive power, such as being a CEO or president. The objectification of women is found everywhere. For example, when a woman steps into public, she is shamed for being too conservative or too promiscuous, too bland or too spicy, too formal or too slutty. Every fashion choice that she makes is under scrutiny, and she is shamed for it. However, when a man steps out in public, not a single person bats an eye. For example, is the dress code of a school or workplace. Women are so much more restricted than men, for if they chose to wear something that may show off some skin, they are deemed to be the cause of the distraction. This could be supported by There Is No Unmarked Woman by Deborah Tannen. This article discusses how fashion choice of women has connotation. Basically, it's marked. Tannen describes these connotations of women's fashion choice as not quite serious, but instead quite sexual. This only proves how women are viewed in sexual perspectives as opposed to the way men are viewed. Men are able to wear clothes without being placed under intense scrutiny because they do not pay attention to man's physical appearance. As such, they may to a woman's. Ultimately, society places the blame and shame on women for showing skin because it is deemed unprofessional. The man is not faulted for not being able to control his sexual impulses, but the woman is faulted for being too revealing. This obsession is with sexualizing women has become so distracting that society fails to disassociate business with attraction. When a woman is a business leader, her employees will not respect her simply because they feel authority is a masculine trait. They view women as too distracting to effectively lead. In a man's eyes, women should stick to focusing on their looks because they are not capable of doing anything much anymore, such as running a restaurant.
In fact, this epidemic of objectification is so widespread that society is shocked when a woman is both pretty and smart. This is supported by Woman's Beauty by Susan Sontag when she writes, "We not only split off with the greatest facility, the inside, character, intellect, from the outside, looks, but we are actually surprised when someone who is beautiful is also intelligent, talented, good." Sontag describes how during the age of Aristotle, women were commonly respected for both beauty and brain. To describe a woman as beautiful during the era was to describe their character, personality, and physical features. But as time progressed, the idea of women progressed, or rather, regressed, into the notion that women are sexual creatures who are not capable at all of fulfilling authoritative positions. Now, to call a woman beautiful is only a comment on their physical appearance, for that is all that matters. That is all that women are capable of, looking good. A woman is not expected to have intellectual thoughts and beliefs. This is exemplified in Taylor's scenario, when her male employees did not respect her or follow her instructions. Instead, they thought she was incapable and that the only person fit to command others was a man. In order to resolve the issue of objectification, societal change must occur. The current sexist conditioning that occurs in early childhood must be changed. For instance, when a child watches cartoons, usually the protagonist is a male, and these males are usually seen to be the characters that make decisions and have power, whereas the girls are seen cowering in a corner or taking a less dominant role. New television must achieve gender equity by portraying girls as protagonists and people of power. Another example of the sexist conditioning that occurs is how media markets certain toys to a specific gender. This is seen in the advertisements of dolls, which target the girl audience. Dolls are more likely than not to be dressed up in pink and are marketed showing girls spending time taking care of the doll and playing house, conditioning girls to be submissive and not encouraging them to take a lead. Growing up, the media conditions girls to wear makeup and to dress up by always showing only girls dressing up and not boys, thus perpetuating the phenomenon of the sexualization of women. The marketing of beauty products and clothes to specifically girls, paired with the portrayal of women to be characterized by subservience and the portrayal of men to be dominant, only encourages a culture of objectification. The presence of conditioning, which promotes gender stereotypes in early childhood, is dangerous, as children have a high ability to latently learn, meaning that they learn through observation and they can form social constructs based on those observations. Society must promote gender equity in these cartoons, refraining from targeting specific gender audiences and ceasing the promotion of solely beauty in children, so that children don't form social constructs that gender is divided between the dominant and the submissive, the human and the object, the man and the woman.